Mic check, 1 2. Mic check.
Well, you don't come out, my boy.
There we go. There we go. Mic check.
Well, yo, what up, my peeps? Thank you for stopping by, man, with another half an hour with the big dog. Today we are talking about. Oh, my bad. What's up, Sal?
Hey, what's up, man?
Today we're talking about are aliens real and how we really been in outer space, bro. What do you think, Sal?
Uh, aliens are real, but I don't think we've been to space.
Me neither. I don't think, honestly, I don't think that there's ever been a space. I don't think that everything they have told us about space, about the planets, about the universe, about all that, I feel that all that is fake, bro. I don't really feel that we have never ever been to space, and I feel like the astronaut, I mean, ¿cómo se llama eso? The moon landing, it was fake.
Hollywood basement.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Red Hot Chili
100%. You see
Peppers.
that movie that came out, like Take Me to Space or whatever it's called
No,
with Tatum?
is it good?
Yeah, it's good, and it's about they tell you like the America fucking staged everything, bro, before the Russians did. Like everything was staged. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if you really look at it, right? Let's say we talk about the little landing, like space landing, right? So they went on top, right? They went to space. They went to the moon, right? They got everything right the first time. Okay.
No.
Okay. Second of all, when the dude came out of the of space of the fucking ¿cómo se llama? The ship, the whatever. Who was taking that picture when the fool was outside, bro? You know what I mean? Because they were like, oh, like man, his first step. And so they show. So he wasn't the first guy in space because whoever was filming was the first guy at the moon. You know what I mean? So right there is a red flag, okay? Second, they had a little fucking little car, bro. How did they fit that car in that fucking thing, dude?
They built it up there.
Come on, dude. Come on. Third, okay, but when they went to space or when they went to the moon, they needed a rocket fuel. They needed a fucking thing to just launch, right? But when they came from the moon, they didn't need none of that, bro. Just automatically, they just
It,
came out.
it's different atmospheric
Come on,
pressure.
man.
I think it's a whole crock of shit, bro. Like, I think as I gotten older, everything is money laundering, bro. Everything from top to bottom, whether it's commercials, everything art, the fancy art is money laundering. It's just different levels, bro.
Oh,
Everything is a cartel money laundering, bro.
everything is money. Everything is a business. Like religion, like
They're
everything.
they're legit washing money, bro. Like if they, all right, so I don't know how many trillions or billions or trillions NASA's worth, right? If they tell everybody that it's all a crock of shit, that money goes, it disappears from them, bro. Like that's a ton of money
billions and billions,
that
bro.
they lose, bro. So they have to keep up the facade, bro, and then they're eating good, bro. Like all those people in charge, you got,
Everybody, bro.
they're eating good.
I feel that, first of all, did you know that NASA was founded, bro, by fucking, ¿cómo se llama? A Nazi fucking,
Yeah, the Nazi
the
guy was.
Nazi spies, so they brought them over here and they started doing the NASA thing, NASA, and all that. Everything's a hose, bro. You gotta tell me this. ¿Cómo se llama eso? Universal Studios? The picture? ¿Y cómo se llama eso? You know when the world comes out?
The globe.
The globe. ¿Cómo se llama eso? Is it Universal?
Yeah, Universal.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you gonna tell me that they knew how the world was before even NASA knew the world was shaped, bro? Like, give me a fucking break, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, of course, when you're little, you believe everything they tell you. You believe there's Santa Claus, you believe there's a tooth fairy, you believe there's
Dinosaur.
dinosaurs, and you believe there's all that, bro. But it's not. Everything is fake. Everything is a business. You know what I mean? It's like the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? Like, how can they make it disappear like a magician? You know what I mean?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, yo, what up, my peeps?
I think everything to the core is a prop, bros. Everything like we're living like in a set, like in a theater set.
100%. And they
Everything
tell
is
us
a prop,
everything. And they tell us everything in movies.
and the famous people are like the biggest actors, like the legit like biggest actors.
They're the fucking lizards,
They're
bro.
playing the role. Yeah, they're playing the role.
And it's funny because we believe everything, bro. Like,
We don't question it. It's not that we don't believe. We just accept it, bro. We
yeah,
just
we
like,
accept everything. Like, yeah, it's true. Like, for example, this every time they shoot a rocket, it never goes straight out of space, but it always just curves. Why? Because the firmament is up there. And so what happens is they shoot everything, the curves, and they go land somebody else. They've never been in space, bro. ever been in
And
space.
even if they've been to the moon is still in our orbit, bro.
Yeah, man, I only have one today, bro.
No
So.
handles, no worries, no worries. The moon is still in our orbit, you know,
Okay,
man.
so you're gonna tell me this too, right? Because I was thinking about this. I was thinking about it last time. They say like, supposedly that the world was spinning, right? Like billions and billions of miles, and we're just floating in space, right? We're just floating, and we're just going somewhere, right? So if the world is spinning, right, like a fucking going so fast, and we're just spinning through space, right? Why is it that every night we see the same stars at the same spot? The world is really fucking turning, bro. You know what I mean? If the world will be really turning when it rains, it will be raining sideways, it will be raining light because the world is just fucking spinning. But no, it goes straight. Like the rain just comes straight down, boom, everything. You know what I mean? Another thing that's bullshit, bro, when they're like, the sun. First they said that space is freezing, that it's like a vacuum, that it just darkest, right? So you're gonna tell me I don't think the sun is even the sun or the moon are out of space. They're here. You know what I mean? And second, bro, you think like the sun, how is it that the sun perfectly just shines us, but not the whole fucking space, bro? If the sun was really in space, if it was really in space would be clear. Because you're gonna tell me that the sun direct us, like I could go right there right now and get burned.
Something about cork. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm sure they have a scientific reason for all that, but
Yeah, but
I feel like whatever they're saying is probably a lie.
not probably. It's like I
Cause
think
like they need the money to build their bunkers, right? So where do you think they're getting it from, right? Like they're
come on,
getting it
man, man.
from they're washing that money from NASA and all those space programs, and they're using that to construct that. Cause
Yeah, because look, like for example, me before, bro, when I was a young buck, I would think that, ¿cómo se llama? Like the satellites, they're in space. There's a satellite. We get like the Wi-Fi. We get all that, but we don't. All those cables are on the ocean, bro. And what is it
the
that
internet is in cables. It was just still in cables, which is crazy, bro.
you know?
I just heard that the other day.
Yeah.
They could
So
legit go and just
study,
yeah.
and so everything goes at the bottom. So you're gonna tell me this that NASA stop exploring the ocean, stop exploring that, bro, and go to space? You know what I mean? And they give us that bullshit lie, bro. You know what I mean? Like even in the Bible, if we go to the Bible, hey, everything's up and down is the same, the firmament, bro. We live in the flat Earth. It's not a fucking globe. And you know what I think? Uh huh.
I don't think. I think we're like in a realm, bro. I think we're like a realm. I don't know about the flat Earth shit, but I think we're like in a dimension. I think we're trapped here. Like,
Oh, 100%. We can't
yeah.
escape. This is like a jail planet.
I think they release all that flat Earth shit to get us some, to give you something. You know what I mean? To give you like, all right, you get a little something of the truth.
Yeah,
You know what I
because if we
mean?
really knew, bro, where we really come from and how powerful we are, we wouldn't be like that, bro. But see, they wash us. They wash. They. How can I say this, bro? Sometimes they keep telling us the same shit, and we start to believe it. And like you said, we don't question it because we do it as a kid. As a kid, they start telling us the fucking bullshit, bro. And you start believing. Like for example, when I was a kid, I remember when I was in elementary, bro, and they would be like, "Oh, you know what? The sun is when the sun is out, the moon is asleep, or the moon is in China. You know, you will never see them in the same spot, but you can't. You do though. Sometimes you go outside, you see, you look at the moon, and then you look at the sun, both out at the same time, bro. How is that fucking possible, though? You know what I mean?
And apparently we got a different. We have a second moon now. We somehow picked up a second moon.
How, bro?
I'm not sure they were
I
here
feel, you
yet.
know what I think? I even think the moon was built. I think the moon was built by some aliens, or they brought it here because I used to watch the show, and if you're familiar to it, like Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, I love that dude. That was fucking high as a kite.
Yeah, yeah, I like him, and he was saying that he's like, yeah, he was like, what about if they brought it in? Several times, and they brought it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's more like this info. It goes back to like the Book of Enoch and the Watchers, bro. Like I think that's more of like the truth, in my opinion. Like it's like a certain like supreme being that just came to fuck with us a little bit. Not necessarily an alien, but like I guess you could call it an alien, right? But
What about let's say for example, if there's more worlds here, that we don't know.
There's for sure uncharted
You know,
territory.
but what about in the same Earth? You know what I mean? In the
Like
same
uncharted land, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
like because
Well,
we never know.
yeah, for sure, for sure. There's no way they'll keep you bounded. Like there's limits
Like for
in
example, Antarctica, right? Así se llama.
Antarctica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Bro, you can't go out there. You get shot. Why? Why are you
You have to
protecting
take
us?
a ship from Argentina, and then if you make it, good luck, because
Yeah,
it's like a violent storm.
yeah, bro. You know, like to me, it's like we don't know where we come from. But imagine if we really knew the truth. You know what I mean? I think like the because if you let's say we go back to like ancient times, so many pyramids, bro. And not just in Egypt, bro. The pyramids in Mexico,
Better
Chile.
pyramids than other
Yeah, bro.
places.
There's so many pyramids all over the world, bro. Like, who built them? You know what I mean? So precise, bro. So everything is like, it's really ridiculous, bro. Like, who really, even fucking here, they try to, like, history, right? They try to tell us that some cowboys in some fucking wagon built fucking, you seen the buildings how they used to be before?
Yeah,
And now you see how art and all that is. Do you think those guys are really gonna do that shit, bro? Nah,
I
man.
think we had a more advanced civilization back then.
Yeah, and I think every 100 years it resets itself.
We find a way to fuck it up, or
Yeah, because look at right now, it's
or
fucking
nature gets rid of us. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I think every 100 years is like it gets its period, bro. Earth, and it washes everybody
It
out,
cleanses
bro.
itself.
Yeah, everybody that doesn't belong, like, and then, bro, everybody stays because like, imagine it's like Matrix, bro. We just live in a system, and we just wake up every day, bro, to do the same shit.
Like there's this Bible verse that the creator of NASA, one of the scientists, put on his gravestone that speaks about the firmament. That God shows His handiwork with the firmament. Why would He put that on His gravestone? You know,
Yeah.
that's crazy to me. Like the one of the it's something von Braun, the Nazi scientist that we
Oh
were
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember
that
that. I seen it.
when they buried him, like they put a like that quote that God shows His handy craftsmanship or something like that. I forget the Bible quote, but through the firmament. Why would He put that? Like unless He's leaving like a little.
Little clues,
Yeah,
bro.
like the Van Allen belt is probably the firmament, bro. Like the
Yeah.
radiation. You have like a limit placed, and that shows intelligent design, bro. Like you can't move on, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're stuck here.
Yeah, because like I think that since I don't can remember everything has been us going to space. Now you're gonna tell me this, right? They asked this guy, how come you guys haven't been to space anymore? Oh, because we lost like technology. How, bro? How the fuck are you gonna say some stupid shit like that in the 21st century, bro? You know what I mean? But yeah, you wanna
That's
go,
fuck. That's the dumbest excuse.
you know, ever like, oh, we lost that thing where we're in better technology, we got better shit than before. So you gonna tell me this that what was his name? Reagan was his name. He was the president, right? When they went to the moon, that him for a limelight, bro. He talked to the astronauts on the moon, bro. A
I don't think it
regular
was Reagan. I forgot who it was.
Nixon.
Nixon. There you go.
Yeah, it was Nixon. And so you're gonna tell me that Nixon, bro, stood there, talked on the phone with the fucking astronauts all the way to the moon, bro, and oh, everything is fine and bliss. Come on, dude. Come on.
That's a trip. Yeah.
I think like back in the days, we believed a lot of shit like that because our parents, our grandparents believed it because it was just like on TV and you believe everything that came on. You know what I mean? But once you get older, where you like you start thinking, you're like, hey, what the how, bro? Shit don't make sense. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? How
The fact that we're more afraid to go into the ocean and to space is pretty wild, bro.
hey bro, and like the ocean is alive. It creates fucking animals. It gives birth to animals. It gives birth to all that shit. That shit's fucking alive.
It's probably like a portal of some sort if you
Yeah,
go
I think it's
deeper.
like a port that we don't even know about, bro. You know what I mean? I think that's the reason why they put so many animals to fucking so we will prevent for us to go there, bro.
Yeah, for sure. We always, even to this day, that we're still discovering new species of fish, new sharks, new like lakes inside the ocean, bro.
I think they found a ocean. No, no, it was like a whole little island
Inside the
inside the ocean, bro. Like how? Like in a cave. It was like in a cave. This was found and they went in and it was like I said, how, bro? Another thing, bro, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs
bullshit.
wasn't fucking real, bro. Come on, man.
Well, I don't know. I loved dinosaurs when I was a kid, bro. I loved them. Like I even Barney, bro. That was my shit. You know what I mean?
I
But
hate Barney, bro, because he made me believe that everybody loved me. Liar. Not his play, but
yeah, he's a weirdo dinosaur for sure. But
yeah, 400.
yeah, that magenta Planet Fitness uses it now. But yeah, like it's a. I don't know, bro. Like now they're saying that chickens and birds are the relatives, or like maybe there was a big ass lizard. You know, the Bible does talks about dragons and stuff. Like
I believe more in dragons than I believe in fucking dinosaurs. And I think that our ancestors, what they saw was dragons. They didn't see no fucking dinosaurs, bro. All that shit was BS,
But
bro.
but then that would mess up their timeline. You know what I mean? Because they say there was millions of years ago, and then we saw them. So either that means we're much older, or it was much. Our history is much shorter than what they say it
Okay, so
is.
now this too. You're gonna tell me this: the dinosaurs were buried billions and quadrillions of years ago, right? But yeah, you're gonna find a whole dinosaurs with bones just by digging a little bit. No, for this was a dig fucking deep, and it was true. But yeah, they found them like that. No, you know why? Because we go back to space. Money. It's
Money,
money. They ask for money. They
washing
ask,
that shit. They're
yeah, bro. So it's like it's money. Look, man, there's three things that's running the world. Religion, it's 100%. That's money right there, bro. NASA, bro, 100%. And all that dinosaur and all that shit, bro. It's all BS, dog. You know what I mean? They try to feed us bullshit lies, bro. Like, because look, bro, if they will come really say, oh, there's aliens out there and this and that, the whole religion will fall.
Oh,
Look,
they did you hear about that one thing they told they give like a comunicado, like a communication to some priest, like to get ready because to think about how because there's gonna be some sort of disclosure event
what
like
is that?
soon. Just recently they released to certain priests that to get ready to confront the congregation because there's gonna be a release
Like, what do you mean I really like?
like aliens and shit
Oh,
like
shit.
the
You know what I think it is, bro? They're getting ready to do the Blue Beam
yeah Project
project.
Bluebeam.
Yeah, Project Bluebeam, bro. And they be trying to do that shit forever and ever and ever, bro. And I feel like, you know how they say, like, Christ is going to come back? I believe they're gonna do some shit, bro, with aliens and all that shit, bro. And they're really distracting us, but they always distract us. They always like when something is going on, they always distract us with the stupidest shit ever, bro. And we go for it.
Nah,
And
I think this time a lot of people won't. That's when it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get like a weirdly intense out there, bro. Like weird, like Civil War and all that crap. Like, cause be like, nah, y'all full of shit, and then they're not just gonna let us revolt, bro.
I think like the aliens, bro, because I do believe that there's aliens out there, but I don't believe they came from outer space. I think this ones came from this world. Excuse me, I think they're the ones that run everything, bro. Like I believe like there's lizard people out there, bro.
You believe it?
Yeah, I believe that there's people like that, bro. Because even in Egyptians, bro, and all that, they will put people like in different cultures. You see, like in Mexico, bro. In Mexico, they got the lizard guy, and all that. Like it's always about lizards. It's always about that. Like even the devil,
And the
the
Egyptians
Snake
too. They
King.
had like all those different mixes of creatures. Huh?
Yeah, but it
Like,
was like a fucking human with a fucking bird head. There was another one like that. Even in the Bible, if you say it, bro, they say like God was like, oh, there was as they were next to me and they saw me, build the world, bro. I think.
like there's a depiction of Jehovah, bro. Like Jehovah,
Mhm.
like that's our God. I don't mean any disrespect to anybody out there, but they put him like with bull,
Yeah,
like a bull's head and stuff. It looks kind of scary, bro. Like
yeah, because you know, like, okay, to me, like, for example, sometimes I number sound down, but sometimes I look at my dog and I'm like, who the fuck created you, dude? What are there's like a dog, a guy that looks like you, but he's like, you know what I mean? Like,
supreme dog.
yeah, like who created you, bro? Like when I see my dog, right? Like when I see my rat, I'm like, who created you? So perfect. You know what I mean? Like perfect. Like they knew exactly where to stop the brown. They knew exactly like the. You know what I mean? Then I see my Yorkies, and I'm like, who created? Then I see us.
Like, why did he create you?
Yeah, why? Like, why did you create you guys? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like everything is like it's perfect, bro. Death creates life. You die, create little worms. Life creates another world. Like we don't know where the fuck we come from. We don't know where. It's like we're always the reason why we believe the bullshit because we're really kind of scared.
But why? What did we say?
Well, I know.
Oh, misinformation.
Oh,
We got too deep, everybody. We got too deep. So again, this is our opinion.
This is our opinion,
We're
man.
not scientists. We're not just. Oh my lord, TikTok is so sensitive, huh?
Yeah, this is what we think, bro. This is just for
Entertainment purpose.
entertainment purposes. This is just a show that we watch.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, TikTok likes to play with us. I told you the TikTok was because you're getting too deep, bro. You're getting too deep. It's okay, but yeah, continuing on, bro. Like, and it's funny because you were talking about a dog, bro. You
Yeah.
were, you were talking about a dog.
And
Yeah,
I just see it like, who created us, bro? Like real shit. Like who created us? Where do we come from? You know what I mean? I just feel like we're so scared to know the truth, and we're so scared for that, bro, that I feel that we believe anything. You know, we believe like, oh yeah, like they tell us so much, you know, about like the religion. Oh yeah, it's true. You know what I mean? But how is it in other religions, bro? Like for example, in India, they got like a whole bunch of different gods.
that's some wild stuff over there.
You know
Like
what I mean? Like they got some different gods. Like you go to Egypt, they got different gods.
the
And,
men of renown.
yeah, and then you come to us, and there's only one God. You know what I mean?
Well, there's people I believe those are the fallen angels. All those gods that like throughout history, like the ones that is not the one God are the angels that rebelled against God, bro. And they made people
Yeah.
worship them. Who knows how true that is? Shout out to.
What
I,
about, bro, if the aliens came to like, and they created this, bro, to be like slaves, to be workers? You
there's
know what I
that
mean?
theory too.
You know what I mean? Like, what about if they came over here? Let's say, for example, like,
For gold, that's what they say.
yeah, I was gonna say like for gold, for like to take back to the planet or whatever. I feel like they came over here and it was just a little bit of humans, bro, and they just created the DNA.
They mess with us. Huh?
Yeah, like Adam and Eve. I think Adam and Eve were the first fucking breads, bro. ¿Cómo se llama?
The hybrids.
Hybrids. Yeah, there we go. I think Adam and Eve were the first ones, bro, ever that were made in the lab, and that's the reason why I feel like they were watching them so good, and they're like, okay, we finally got it right. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We got it right. They're just like us, and they started like fucking teaching them and all that, and then they fucked up, and then they sent us, and that's the reason why when Cain left, he went to go find somebody else. It was the real people that lived there. You know what I mean? It wasn't fucking hybrids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel that space to me is not real, bro. We never been there. We will never be there, bro. Because if that was the case, don't you think the rich folks would have moved up there already?
Instead, they're going underground.
Going underground for bunkers, bro. So you don't think like if that shit was real, bro, they would be gone? Don't you think there would be people on the moon living already, bro? How?
It'd be a trip if there already is. Huh?
Yeah, fuck. Because sometimes you look at the moon and you see lights. Have you ever seen that?
They like this thing's a little too shiny right now. Huh?
Yeah, like you see the moon sometimes that you see from the spotlight. That looks like a fucking city.
They have a
Yeah.
whole village over there.
Yeah, what about if that's the real spaceship, bro? They're looking at us. Or that's like the gas station.
They say so above, so below, so within, so without. What if space is unlimited? What if the Earth is unlimited? What if like the ocean just keeps building new things that we just don't know?
Like the back room, like the movie The Back Room that just came out.
Really? That's what the movie's about?
Not the ocean, but it's just like a room that creates another world. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Like the ocean keeps making new islands, keeps just forever, bro.
because there's some stuff that we're like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I
It
mean?
makes a
Like,
volcano, an earthquake, and this and that. Destroys something, but a new one is born.
yeah,
It makes little caves, and we assume that everything is like already made, and there's new islands in Japan, you know what I mean?
it's a new something came out, bro. Oh, you know what I mean? I just feel that one thing I feel that the TV and all that is just a big ass movie that they keeping us entertained. You know what I mean? The truth is really out there.
And I feel like anybody really knows what the hell's going on, bro.
Nobody. To
At
me,
this point, everybody's confused.
I think we always be confused, and I feel that's the reason why we made up all these fucking movies and all these lies. We're like, oh, this is how the world is. Oh, this no, it's not like that. You know what I mean? It is way different. I don't know, man. It's like the way that I see it. Like when I look at history, when I look at like all this shit, and I feel like, let's say we were talking about the pyramids, but who really created them? How did they move those stones? How did they really do all that shit? Imagine they were creating portals. And then because look at this, like you look at the fucking pyramids from Machu Picchu, right? And you're looking at they're fucking above a fucking mountain, bro. How the fuck did they build that? And then second, they built exactly a fucking landing strip, bro.
That's another trip.
You know, that's another trip. So for who or how or why?
Yeah.
Why would somebody go out there and do all that shit, bro?
Why do they worship Saturn? You know, like why do they worship the planet Saturn? Like it's just so weird.
The Egyptians they will worship Mars because when they will pop and they will see like the red planet, they would say that the gods were asking for blood, and so they will start doing the fucking blood worship and wars to know that because they feel even now, bro, to the modern day era, it's all about war. It's like we're sacrificing our humans. War has been going on for years and billions of years, bro, and it's always in the Middle East. It's always in the same spots, bro. You know what I mean? No matter what, new president, same fucking
Bullshit.
bullshit, same excuse for war, but we're going to war. And there's always a war and there's always something going on, but it feels like the earth needs blood
Man.
for it to keep going, like if you really see it. You
And
know what I mean?
yeah, like that's why I feel like the ocean feeds off of humans too, bro. It'll just suck you in.
Like for example, I don't know if you ever heard when they're like when a girl's pregnant, don't go to the ocean, don't go to the beach because the beach gets jealous and it tries to take you. It's true. Have you ever been in the ocean, bro? You be chilling at the beach, right? And I know you feel like you're in one space and you haven't moved. But then when you look back, you like far away from your family where you started. Yeah, because it's like
It's drawing you
yeah,
in.
you're like, come on, man, it's cool. Just come in, just come in, and then you go in. Like, have you noticed that when you walk into the beach, it's like the water's up to here, right? You're like, I'm gonna stay here, but then the waves don't start going where you're at no more. Further than you, so you start going back, front and front and front. I don't know where you look, the waves come back, and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? Yeah, but I think
It
it's a lot.
catches you slipping for sure.
It gives birth, bro. So
Yeah.
many animals, bro, like, bro, who created a big ass fucking fish, bro, like this big with the little lamp to draw you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy,
Like,
bro.
who created those animals, but who created, like, there's animals that can live in the fucking deepest fucking in the ocean, bro, where humans can't go anymore because your lungs will collapse. Doesn't that sound like space?
I feel like the ocean's hiding more things for
More there
sure.
that we know, bro. More everything comes from the ocean. Almost everything. Like, you never know what the fuck, bro.
There's insects in the ocean. There's like
It's a whole forest down there, bro. It's a whole different kind of animals. It's a whole different kind of shit, bro. You know what
so
I mean?
so I feel like we were never gonna stop discovering things in the earth. Like it's always something new, always something. It just keeps going. It's like Pokemon, bro. It just keep like how the fuck they have so many Pokemon now? Cause they just keep popping up, popping up.
Yeah, like for example, like me, how I seen it, but now they're even doing like scientists now, like pugs. Not pugs, like Frenchies. That was a scientist project, bro. Have you ever had a Frenchie?
No, I wouldn't want to.
Don't.
You have to mate
They're
them.
scary, bro. Yeah, but look, but these guys are such a science project, bro, that you have to jerk this fool off and and fucking put in the thing and inseminate the female. That's not normal, bro.
I can't even procreate. That means you were meant to die, bro.
Yeah, and not just that. They don't even bark, dog. They're like, like what the fuck? I remember one time I was with my Frenchie, bro, and I'm chilling at my house by myself. We got this fool when he was a little baby, right? That fool's in my bed, and I'm chilling. And I remember my brother-in-law came in. That fool's like, instead of barking like a regular fucking dog, bro, like, this fool was trying to talk.
That's a monstrosity, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you after that, bro? Like, he got super sick and he died after like a year. And I'm like, poor dogs, bro, because he's science, bro.
They're not the healthiest dogs for sure.
Hell no, because they tell you like everything is just crammed in there, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like I remember when I had a Frenchie, and then I always compare it to my rods. Like the raw rod is a real dog. This was not a real dog. Like
Yeah, the Rotties are real deal. They'll scare somebody
you know what
out.
I mean? And
They could
like,
probably survive a little bit without you.
oh, 100%, bro.
Those dogs, they're done within maybe 2 hours of you leaving them alone.
Like my Rottweiler, bro. I could leave that fool aside. That fool hunt birds. That fool fucking a whole bunch of shit,
He
bro.
would survive.
He's a survivor.
Yeah,
But
but those dogs are a messed up experiment. In a weird way, that's an abomination, bro.
dude.
It's terrible. Like they have allergies. They can't walk after a while. Like
They get hip problems. Like even by Yorkies, bro, they bark like real dogs. You know, I know those fools are science projects too because they're too little, bro. The small as they are, because look at back in the days, there was no such a thing as a fucking teacup. There was no
no.
such a thing as a small little dogs, bro. Everybody had big ass dogs, bro. The Chihuahua was the only one that ever been there, bro. Out of nowhere, a whole bunch of different breeds came out.
That's terrible.
It's like the rich folks that wanted like the small little fucking dogs, bro. Have you seen that little tiny one?
Yeah, Paris Hilton started that shit, bro.
Yeah,
With
so you're
little.
gonna tell me this that they could make that, but they can't make shit from back in the days? We've been cloned.
They brought back wolves, bro.
What the fuck did they bring
They
back, bro?
brought back a dire wolf. They just recently brought it back because it was extinct and they reanimated one. For
Man,
what? I don't know, bro. Like, so it makes you wonder why these government officials look for like Gilgamesh and all these ancient kings. Why they try to keep them? They're probably trying to bring them back,
imagine, bro. Think they could
reanimate
bring
them.
somebody back? I bet you they really can.
Yeah, like I had a Nigerian client at one point. Shout out to my people from Nigeria.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, they have like this ancient African religion where like they could bring back your dead loved one, but the thing that is inside that body is no longer your loved one. You know,
Excuse me.
it's almost like they enforce a demonic possession on to make it seem
I
like
feel like let's say, talk about that a little bit. Let's say, like, if you could bring a somebody back, that's not them anymore. You brought somebody
you
back.
brought an entity or something that inhabited that body.
I
So
think even if you go to, like, let's say, for example, you go to surgery, or sometimes you die, and I feel like you go, and I feel like somebody else could jump in your body, bro, because you're vulnerable at that moment. And then, like, they jump in, and then they take over you, and then you're perfect. Like, it's so many mystery shit, bro, that goes on in the world that we don't know shit about, man.
yeah, and that's without technology. They ancient African religion able to do it.
Yeah, bro.
She said it scaredly, and she didn't even want to mess with it because she was like, "Nah, that's it's too much." You know, like what else would you do? What are you willing to do? You know, you willing to let somebody in on your loved one's body for your comfort?
Yeah, because they make a lot of movies about that, about replicas and about bringing people back. And I feel like when somebody's gone, they're gone, bro.
They don't feel that way.
Yeah, I don't feel. I wouldn't bring nobody
Like
back.
they exposed. I forgot if it was Hillary Clinton's email. She was looking for the reincarnation chamber. The like
Like the fights in the youth.
a reincarnation chamber, bro. Like of what was it Gilgamesh, bro? Like the king from Gilgamesh. She was very interested in that.
Damn, like they say that the Queen Elizabeth, she's a lizard.
Yeah.
I do believe that shit, bro. I do believe that other people that are in power, they're either aliens, bro.
Or they just keep bringing them back.
Yeah. Have you noticed this, bro? If you really look at it since you said that, look at the actors. Have you noticed that they look alike?
Yeah, like there's a soccer player named Mesut Ozil. That fool looks almost like exactly the same as like the founder of Lamborghini, bro. Like exactly the
Yeah.
same, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
And they're like, I feel that shit, bro. I feel like they keep bringing them back. Like,
That fool, the PDF guy, the Steen guy, the one I don't want to say it because we already
oh yeah, yeah, oh,
the,
yeah.
the guy, the guy, the island guy, yeah, the island guy. He looks like Andrew Jackson, bro, from the $20 bill.
Yeah, 100%,
Like, yeah, like he looks just like him. I mean, we all have somebody we look alike, right? But
but not
they
exactly,
keep
bro.
these people around.
Look at two, but there's four girls that look the same. The girl that plays the Joker's girl, ¿cómo se llama?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, her. There's four girls that look just like her, bro. You know what I mean? And there's a whole bunch of people that you're like, hey, wait a minute, I thought this guy was that, but I think they keep bringing him back. But like, there's a thing that I was watching the last time, and it was like they show a picture of Eddie Murphy now, and there's one of him like in the 17th century, bro. There's one of Jay-Z like in the Bronx, like
Years ago.
years ago, bro. And you see a lot of celebrities, and you're like, how, bro? Either these motherfuckers are vampires and they don't fucking age, but they've been living here forever and ever, or these fools are getting cloned,
And
bro.
you know what's funny? Again, not to make it too biblical, right? But I think it's in they talk about the fallen angels. They can't die, so they cast them out. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're back on again.
Yeah, we're back on. You ever heard that? That's why Jesus casted them out into the pigs because
Yeah,
they can't die.
yeah,
They're probably the ones, bro. Like the fallen angels inhabiting all these
yeah.
celebrities and all that stuff because they can't go away, bro.
That is so true. I never thought about that. Yeah, because that's the reason why they said not to be pig. Because if you look at the pig's eyes like a human, and supposedly God punished them, that's the only animal that can't look in the sky.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
That's the only animal that can't look up in the sky because supposedly God punished them. But they can't even look where we're going in like into heaven.
And you know who knows how true that is, but it does mention that they're to roam the earth, bro. What if they just keep coming back? That's why they keep perverting people with them, bro, because they're not afraid of the consequences. They have no
That's true.
consequences, bro.
That's true, bro. They don't answer to nobody, bro.
And then that's some wild stuff. And then that's why you keep seeing these repeats. What is that other guy from the Matrix? What's his name?
Morpheus?
No, Neo, bro.
Oh,
Like
Neo. Yeah,
he
yeah.
looked like some sort of Italian painter.
Oh, I seen it. I seen it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
wow. Oh, that girl. Like my what? The girl from the Hunger Games.
oh yeah, that's right, huh?
Yeah, the girl from the Hunger
From
Games,
X
bro.
Men too.
Oh, the other girl too, bro. That went missing because they saw her at the island. That she used to have her own TV show. The lesbian chick. Fuck it. What's her name, dude?
Lesbian.
I forgot her fucking name, man.
The
She's very popular gay girl. She had her own TV show.
TV show. I don't know about this.
Ellen, the Ellen.
Oh, the Generous.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Her, bro. They found a picture of her from like back in the days, bro. But he was a dude, but same face and everything,
It
bro.
could still be.
A
They
hundred
have the
percent.
technology now, bro.
Hey, yo,
Eh,
what up? Hold on, man. Let me say something. Hey, yo, what up, my peeps? I know we got blocked a little bit from TikTok. Thank you for stopping by. We're talking about if aliens are real and all that good stuff. Thank you for joining us, man. I guess we went a little bit too deep and they caught us for 10 minutes. If you guys are just joining us, thank you very much.
Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
We were talking about dogs, by the way, when they cut us. Not all this extra stuff. So
Yeah.
that's crazy. There's something about these animals.
And so I just feel that it's true. I feel like we keep recycling. What about if we never die? You know what I mean? What about
But
if
they
we
put
die?
this fear of death into you.
Yeah, and then we are reincarnated. We are born again, bro. You know what I
Just a
mean?
different time, a different place.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe we don't get reincarnated right away. Maybe pass on like 60 years, 100 years, and then boom, we come back. You know what I mean? Or we never know, but like if you really look at it, bro, like I feel like the people that are on top, like the actors, and all that, because look, even like the last time there was this dude, right, that I seen, and I was like, he was a Latino guy, right? And he came on a movie, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. This fool's making a lot of movies, right? I don't know where, bro. I seen that because I love watching like 80 movies and all movies. And this was a kid doing movies. And so I'm like, yeah, they already know, bro. Since little, who's in the industry, who's gonna blow up.
And they're usually gonna be the top,
Yeah,
and they corrupt all
yeah,
these.
yeah. And they make it because you look at it like, hey, how, bro? How? You know what I mean? It's like there's some shit that goes out there that's like,
The reason I brought that up because that would be make sense as the Watchers. They're like the eternal Watchers, bro.
yeah. And I feel like they've been here forever and
They're
ever.
influencing humanity.
Yeah, because they tell us what to wear. They tell us what to listen to. They tell us everything, bro. Like, what's acceptable, was not acceptable, bro. They're brainwashing us, bro. It's a system that they've been using since forever, bro. Like, for example, religion. They use religion so they could keep us calm, right?
Yeah.
They use religion for that. Out of nowhere, they use aliens. For the people that didn't believe in religion, they use aliens, right? To keep in fear of that. I don't know, but that didn't work. People are like, I don't believe in none of that shit, but they always want to put fear in everything. And so, for example, there's no fear. People are like, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in religion. Okay, so how can we keep those guys in fear? Let's send diseases. Let's send this shit out there. You know what I mean? Let's do this. It's always fear, bro. Fear keeps us down.
That's the vibration.
Yeah. And what about, bro, if the demons or the aliens or whatever, they feed on torture, they feed off our fear.
No, it's clear, bro. Like though what they've exposed, they feed off of some negative stuff, bro.
And I think that's the reason why, like in rooms, like sometimes I was talking to my girl, right? And we were like, we were passing to her school because she's a teacher. And we were passing to the school, and I was like, why is it that at nighttime, like, it feels so fucking like scary, dude.
Bad, yeah. I
Yeah,
used to work for schools in the
yeah.
night, bro.
I
It's
feel so
terrible.
scary, and it feels like people are there. And I said, you know why it's crazy? She went, why? What do you think? I said, it's because all day it's a whole bunch of different energies, positive, negative, and they stay there in the room, and there's all the energy that stays there, man. And so that's what we feel like negative energy.
And
So
and believe it or not, bro, a lot of negative things happen inside churches. I mean, schools.
oh,
Inside schools.
man, churches are the worst,
No,
bro.
but like the negative, there's a lot of negative stuff that happens inside schools, bro. Like a lot, bro. I used to work for a school, bro. I remember like this pregnant chick got beat up. They didn't even try. They try to hide it as much as stuff. They probably killed the baby. Ah, damn! I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, TikTok. But yeah, like a lot of negative stuff.
Motherfucker
Yeah,
blows up.
yeah, but like a lot, they try to sweep a lot of stuff under the rug, bro. Like they try to keep it quiet because I guess they're by rating schools, you know.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then in the night, that's where things crack, bro. There's not supervision there. There's always people sneaking in. There's always people partying in schools, bro. Like,
Like you know what's crazy about it is like this world. Okay, like there's people out there that believe in aliens. There's people out there that believe like in God and religion. There's people out there that believe in ghosts. It's like there's so much shit going on in this world, bro.
it's probably a little bit of everything too.
Yeah.
But, like, I believe in the Watchers came, bro. Like that's all. Like you hear about all these like famous men through history. It's probably them. Like you know what I mean? That's why they look.
It's, man, it's so true, bro. Like I never really thought about it that way, but it's true.
Yeah.
Because how is it? Because they
And
if
they
you they're in power.
and then they may even draw them on walls and stuff. Like it's just they keep coming back. The ones they corrupt us.
Yeah, because they're corrupting us.
They
You know what I
corrupt
mean?
us, and
Yeah,
they don't lose because they can't go anywhere, bro. Like they're stuck. We're the ones that either we ascend or we face judgment, bro.
and that's true because like that's how I see it. Because I'm like,
Jay Z, the biggest, talented, no, but he's the biggest, bro. Like CEO,
did
billionaire.
you? Yeah, like how, bro?
Like there's better rappers. If it was
Like,
talent alone,
yeah, because like for example, this. But I grew up with Jay Z. I remember when Jay Z came out.
it was
He
hot
was
shit.
nobody, bro.
And then
He was nobody. Like Pac died, and then Biggie died, and then the Apple blew up out of nowhere. He's like the Carter, like a millionaire, and he's like, how, bro? How did you like all these people out there, bro? Like, I just think that it's like, okay, it's wait your turn. You know what I mean? I feel like every actor that comes out, everybody, they're all group. So that they already know, like, okay, you're gonna be next.
and if you think about it, they're always doing things that are like against God, bro. If you think about it, like you know, like they have their like look at Will Smith, right? Like Will Smith, his kid is over here going back and forth between girl and boy all the time. You know what I mean? Like they're
I'm like
always
confused, bro.
they're always trying to like. I mean, I'm not saying that it's involved, right? But it's really weird, bro. Like they always have like their kids tend to do like the opposite. Like you know, you have rich basketball players again that are not the best at what they do, but they get so much fame. Yet their kids are switching genders.
That's
They,
why, because they're going to the agenda. They're feeding in the propaganda that they want us. That's how they want us to be. Because for a moment, I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody. You choose whatever you want.
you do what you want, bro.
But I
Yeah.
feel like back in the days, like not back in the but recently, is like you came where it's like, oh, I just want to be a boy, and then I always want to be a girl, and they go, but it's always like, what is that girl, Megan Fox? Okay, she has 4 kids, and they're all transgender. How is that possible?
Like, what are the odds on that, right?
All of them.
And again, it's probably again, it's not a human you're dealing with, bro.
Yeah.
It's that being that keeps coming back to corrupt. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because they grew up their kids because like, there was a moment where all the kids were confused, bro. Even now to this day, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like they keep telling, oh, be whatever you want. Like this kid's out there, bro. I remember they came in school that she thought she was a cat, and like the parents wanted to teach her, bro, to get like, ¿cómo se llama eso? When the cats go shit.
oh the
Oh,
cat litter
litter
box,
box, bro,
litter
for
box.
her. So you go like, come on, dude.
And then for all you fine Terrian girls out there, I'm here for you.
Oh God.
Shout out to my Terrian people. I'm not wearing it, but we could Terrian style all day. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's all this dumb stuff just to confuse and corrupt people because they don't face consequences, bro. That's like their job. Their job is to corrupt.
That's their job. And they're doing their
Yeah,
job.
like and then, that's why I don't really. Those are the aliens I believe. They're like the watchers, the fallen ones, right? So I guess you would call them an alien because if they fall, they came from somewhere up there, right? It is so crazy because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, well, it makes sense. All these rich people seem to be like stuck in time. Like each hit, they're historical, dog. The names change, but they're the same, like
Same
skin
face, yeah.
suit. Yeah. So they probably unalive in a weird way and they reappear again. So the homeboy that unalived himself will pop up again, bro. He got away with it. You know what I mean?
Because
The
they
island guy,
mess up
because he's gonna come back in a different manner, bro.
because he never analyzed himself. That's what they try to tell us, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they try to tell
So
us. Like,
he's gonna
oh,
be reborn again and some weird magic stuff that they
like
do.
in the movies Jason, Friday the 13th. They keep killing it, the fool keeps coming
Coming
back,
back, he
he
keeps
coming
coming
back.
back.
You don't know, have you seen that movie, The Sixth Day?
No,
With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I need to
They,
catch up with your movie watching, dog. You're a movie guy.
this is like a 90s movie, right? And no, it's an early 2000 movie. And it's about cloning, all right? And so this whole movie is based on they clone Arnold, right? And they were supposed to kill Arnold in the movie, but they didn't. They killed his homie, and they cloned him. And so like the whole thing is like when you're rich, you could pay like to get cloned, and they clone you like you die, but they don't know. Like, okay, for example, there's in the movie, there's a quarterback, there's a game, and they throw it. The quarterback catches it, and he goes, Kah! And he breaks his neck. And so everybody comes out and they tell him, "Oh my God, man, he's really gone." And then the guy that does that, like that clones people, he's like, "No, it's all right. He just got a headache." But the fool is already dead. But since they invested so much money in him, because they just gave him a contract of 100 million, so they were no, so they cloned that fool, and they brought it back.
So who do you hear that about? Kanye West, the Prime Minister of Israel. You hear all these things. Donnie
Being
T.
cloned.
Donnie T had a case that where he unalived in a car accident a few years ago. This is
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Everybody, bro, that they say they came back different.
Yeah, and then it's weird if you connect the dots. Why was she so persistent? She has access, Hillary Clinton. Why she has access to all this information? Why the reincarnation chamber? Oh, right, like why Gilgamesh? Right, like that was the king of Babylon, if I'm not mistaken, bro. That's like a heavy duty leader of the time. You know what I mean? It wasn't no joke.
Nah, and for
If
them
you
to
look
do
at the
that,
picture of him, he looks like a different type of human. It's not a human being, bro. You know what I mean?
that's so true.
So I don't. We might see him in the near future. He might be part of the Blue Beam Project. You know. So that's my thing. These watchers are here to corrupt because they don't face the consequences, bro. They influence humanity to go a certain way.
That's their job, like demon.
They probably want to die, bro, but they can't die until the final judgment, bro. It's not over till it's over.
But imagine that's crazy because it's like you're being reborn, but you're a fucking 50 millionaire, bro.
50 millionaire, and you're just in charge of corrupting and
Like for example,
corrupting.
this Elon Musk. Where the fuck did this fool come from? Out of nowhere, bro. Now he just so like
You're feeling thick because you got that Asperger's. So you know what I mean. He says he has all these conditions. And again, the world view changes when you understand that everything's a crime syndicate. I grew up in the hood. You grew up in the hood, right? Schools are not for teaching. Hospitals are not for getting healthy. You know what I mean?
churches are not for to go there, bro.
You're not gonna get saved by a church. It can help you, but it's not for there. You know what I mean? It's internal. It's your relationship with God, bro. All these places are to confuse you and influence you, bro. And it's a crime syndicate. There's money there, you know. So you notice that and be like, oh, this was making money by washing money. So like he's rich because he's influences, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Elon Musk, the great inventor, bro. Like his electric cars are the shit, right? Why? Because when you sit on them, you get radiation poisoning, right? Like, it's all these things that are influencing. Why? Because they don't see the consequences, bro.
Like the batteries from the
There's
store.
no consequence for them, bro.
And I feel like all this food that just came out of nowhere, bro. Like the other guy, the Amazon guy, billionaires, fool.
Again, why? So you don't want to leave the house anymore. Why? Because when people were walking to the store, that's walking that they don't do now.
Yeah.
And now he's getting involved in the pharmaceutical business because you're gonna need the pills, bro.
We don't move no more.
You don't move no
Have
more.
you ever seen that movie Wally?
Wally, that's where we're
And
going
that's how
to.
that's
The
how we are
robots are in
already.
the street already, bro. The little delivery robots.
See them in Hollywood.
They're awesome. But I mean,
The fuck?
We got another ding on TikTok. I'm gonna start using code words, everybody.
Yeah, real shit.
We got too deep again, huh? So yeah, the thing of it, I don't believe in aliens. I believe in the Watchers that came. I think they throw all these stuff out so we can't tell left from right when the time comes, because the time is close.
100%.
The time is close. Whether it's gonna be faked or the real thing, the time is close, bro. Right? They're coming. What it is, we don't know. I believe it's the Watchers. You know, my Enochian people didn't remove it from their Bible for a reason. The
That's
people
true.
from where are they from? Ethiopia.
Yeah, they're the only ones that still have
They
it.
kept it. The book, all the apocryphal books, they kept it. So I believe in the Watchers. You guys are free to believe in ET, but these guys don't face consequences and they influence humanity, bro.
Well, I think they've been influencing humanity since day one, bro.
The corruptors, the corruptors. Because
Yeah.
sometimes knowing is not always better. Look at every civilization that knew too much. Like we're looking at 1920s Germany. They knew how to do all the crazy stuff we do now, like surgeries and all that, and what happened, right? They got taken down, bro.
Yeah, I think everything that's here to save us or to push us better, they stop it right away. They want to keep us ignorant. They want to keep us afraid. And they want to keep us like that, bro, because it's like for example, why is it that now they're throwing all these aliens out there? I mean, it's like, oh, we're going to release everything. Oh, we're going to, but they don't release shit.
Because, bro, if you see it, I believe in God, right? I believe in Jesus Christ or Yehoshua, how he was called, right? I believe that a lot of those prophecies, whether they were made to happen, they're happening, bro. Oh, I got my. Thank you, bro.
Or they,
All the prophecies are happening, bro. We breathed life into an image. We made life into an image. That's written down, bro. How are they gonna know?
that's true.
How are they gonna know? So what happens next, right? Then you look at the Euphrates River. It's in the shape of an omega, bro, and it's drying up, just like I said it would, bro.
That's true.
So something's about to crack. Whether it's aliens or God's coming, we're living in good times, bro. But that space stuff is, in my opinion, fake.
I think space is fake to me. I think all that shit they fucking fed us down the throat is fake. I do believe now. Well, I've always believed in the Watchers.
I believe in those guys, yeah.
But I feel like it's true what you say, bro. Like those Watchers are here. Those are the celebrities.
And
The
they don't
people
go
making it.
away,
No,
bro.
those are the people in power. Those are the people in power right now. Those are the people that influence us, that tell us how we're gonna eat, how we're gonna do this.
Generation after
Yeah,
generation,
yeah,
bro.
bro. And I feel like they never leave. And I feel like it's true because she's like, cause last time I was watching a movie and I was like, hey, didn't that person die? It was just like that
Look,
person.
Nelson Mandela, bro. They swore he died in a camp, and then
Yeah.
he died somewhere else.
There's a lot of people that came back, bro, and then you're like, hey, wait a minute, man. How? How is this possible, bro? Yeah, and there's always the people that influence us. There's people that tell us what to eat, what to watch, you know, what everything, bro, how to dress, how to talk. Because how is that every 10 years, everything changes, bro? Have you noticed? The music changes, the way we dress changes, and who chooses how we dress different, bro? You know,
It's an influencer.
it's an influence. It's an influence. Like, for example, this. You got females out there influencing little girls to dress butt naked, bro. And to be like, oh, that's cool. There's influencers out there that tell you that marriage is whack.
And why are they so rich? Why? Because they're propped up. It's a cartel, bro.
Yeah.
It's a cartel. It's like it's all washed, bro.
Like, for example, us. Right now, let's say, for example, right now, we started a podcast, right? We have, like, cool viewers and cool people that follow us, right? But we're not influencers yet. But one day that we will come, that's when you start getting paid because people are like, oh, shit, they're influencing people. People listen to them.
We want you to talk about this.
Yeah.
So if you hear us saying, no, no, hey, what's your favorite planet? Mine is Neptune. Like, what's yours? We switch up.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're spreading the propaganda.
Exactly. It's because it's like this. They look at you like, okay, he could make money. Okay, he could influence. Influencers, bro. You know what I mean? That's the reason why, you know, like when ICE was going on and all that, people were like, hey, how come these influencers will come and talk? Because they can't.
It's all bought and paid for.
It's so powerful. Like, so there's certain shit that you can't say. Like, for example, us right now, we got blocked twice for saying something that it wasn't according to what they like. You know what I
You
mean?
were going deep on dogs, bro. I'm going deep on the Watchers. That makes sense at least,
Yeah, you
right?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel like sometimes, bro, it's just like they don't want us to know too much. They want to keep us ignorant. Like It's like they feed us a little bit, but that's enough. Like just enough. You know what I mean? But it's like, that, bro, like it's crazy, bro. It's true. Like, you open my eyes. You fools have to watch it, bro.
And then they've infiltrated everything, bro. And then we're talking from popes to religious leaders to historical presidents, bro, to governors to the city guy. I bet you we'll find a picture of Newsom somewhere in history. You know what I mean? That's why they control history. Because you're gonna start realizing, no, no, this guy's been around for a long freaking
That is
time.
true.
You know, and not to get too religious, but in the Bible it speaks of people living long ass freaking time, bro.
1,000 years.
Well, these guys they don't go anywhere. They die suspiciously. Tupac, bro.
I think when it's just the like Kobe.
No, 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 no disrespect. Another ding. We're gonna get another ding. But it's weird, bro. Like they like JFK. They go out in a weird way. Charlie Clerk. They go out in a weird public way. You'll probably find another one sooner or later, bro. Like 20 years down the
I
line.
think that ones that they get on the live in front, especially is because it's like, okay, we're gonna switch you to somewhere else. You're
Yeah.
going somewhere else, man. You know what I mean? And then boom, that's it. Then you're like, what? Wait a minute, like how, bro?
Yeah. You know where I got this idea from?
Right.
Like lately, there's been like a lot of supernatural posts popping up in my feed for whatever reason. Like the show Supernatural. Have you ever heard of it? Like the two brothers, Sam and Dean, right? So there was this trickster god, right? They called him Loki at first, but it turned out to be the archangel Gabriel.
I don't know.
They, they always they always killed him. He would always pop back up, bro. He would trick them. He would trick them. They played with reality, bro.
Yeah,
So you know, if he's an archangel and the ones that fell are angels, bro, they probably have the same ability, bro. Like just to keep popping up.
yeah.
They had their death and then oh no, sad.
I think they can die. I think the human form, the body
The
does.
flesh.
The flesh, or like that's for example what I say. Hey, like when we die, where do we go? Because like my body stays here, but me, the guy inside, the me,
The soul.
the soul, the guy that's
The
talking, the guy,
spark, yeah.
yeah, that. Where do I go? You know what I mean? Because we're energy. So when we die, that means that the energy left our body. So boom, we go. So bro, where does my energy go, bro? You know what I mean? What like it's just like we don't know. Like it's in
Yeah. We're resting. We go to sleep until the judgment comes.
but imagine we go somewhere else.
You're in dreamland. When you're in dreamland, I've been having some wild dreams lately, bro.
Me
I
too.
dreamt that I was delivering cucumbers, but I was biting a piece out of all of them, bro.
Yeah, it's actually much betrayed me.
Hey, scratch that. Hey, cut. But I'm like, what the hell? Like, I was in a different world, dude.
Me too. I was just last week for a whole week, bro. I had crazy dreams that I was in this fancy hotel, right, like this rich hotel, but somebody was chasing me, and then I had to go somewhere. But every time, like it was crazy because every time I was always in the journey, somebody was always chasing me. But every time, like it was crazy because I would drive, and where I would drive, I would go on top, and I was like in the middle of the ocean, but I was driving. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would get like, but in the dream I had it where it's crazy because I was having a dream that people were chasing me, right? And they were looking for me, and I was driving. I'll never fall. Woke up, went to the bathroom, took a piss, went back to sleep to the same spot again. And for a whole week, I had a dream, and I was just like I was telling my girl like, it's crazy that I've been having these dreams. I don't know. I had a dream that I finally reached where I was supposed to go, and it was that my girl was bleeding on the floor, and I came to save her life. And I was going like that, and I woke up in the dream, and then my girl was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it took me 5 days
To find you.
to find you."
And it was probably you needed a helper in another
Yes,
dimension, another
yes,
layer.
yes. Because I'm like, sometimes I'm like, where do dreams come from, bro? Because we dream so like,
And the government has studied that, bro.
yeah,
Documented, bro. Remote
vividly,
viewing, yeah.
like it's like vividly, bro. Like you meet people and you have conversations, like you have a whole fucking life in your dreams. And maybe that's what's happening now. Maybe we're already dead. And this is just a dream.
It's a dream. Every time we get too close to the truth, huh?
Well, at least we came back though.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody. You know, we got a little deep in this podcast. I feel like this definitely gonna need a part two, right? Definitely. I'm convincing my boy here for the Watchers. I think I finally,
Yeah, we could do that one,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, the Watchers. This is look up the 22, I believe, books that were left out of the Bible. There's some wild stuff, man. It's some wild stuff. Like each one taught us something. They taught us about astrology, taught us about making weapons. It sounds like aliens, right?
Oh, that's what they are, bro.
That's the whole thing, right? So think about this, right? To leave you with this, they call this place Los Angeles, right? Where do all the movie stars come from, right? Here, right?
Yeah.
Lost Angels, bro. Lost angels, bro. Fallen angels. That's what I think. They came here to influence humanity. Los Angeles, bro. Lost
For
angels.
real shit, bro.
Lost angels. And I did not hit a blunt. Shout out to everybody. This is me sober and maybe on nicotine. Nicotine. No, can't show that. Can't show that. Hey, that was grass. Oregano.
It's crazy because it's true.
Lost
Lost
angels.
Angels.
And
Hey, Hollywood is corrupted, bro.
holy wood, bro.
Right? Oh shit.
It's a place of influence. That's why when all this like we see it as a bad thing, but it's a good thing that it's falling apart.
It is, dude.
And right about the end, you know. And I believe in God. I believe God has mercy for all of us, but to see that it's not going in that
Thank you for the
direction,
heart that people appreciate you guys.
to think that it's not going in that direction, bro. I don't know, bro. I think there's a end time
But
scenario
you know
coming.
what's crazy though? Even when Moses was it Moses that made the Ten Commandments? What was people doing, bro?
They're fucking around,
The
bro.
same thing they're doing now.
Yep.
Fucking everybody was fucking with each other. And look at now, bro. There's no more relationships. Girls are just, I'm sorry to say this, but girls are just fucking whoever they
They've
want.
been consumed, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like, you know what's crazy about it? That they make girls feel like they're in power, but they're really giving away their power. Because it's like this, a girl's like, I don't want a relationship, or I don't want this, or I don't want that, so they just get passed around until they're old. You know what I mean? That's what the watchers are telling us. Oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that.
It's almost like they're forcing the war to
Yeah,
come, bro.
yeah, and it's like we're like, okay, you know what I mean? Like it's just so much shit that goes on, and we've been influenced, bro. Especially now, like we got so much technology, we got so much shit now. We influence even more, bro, about the bad shit.
And then you know it's written that that the word was gonna be spread around the world. This is how it was spread, bro. The internet.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about God, bro.
Look at this. What were they fucking creating back in the days? The Babylon Tower, or whatever, right?
We made it
We just
again.
created, bro. We got fucking Alexa. We got all this
AI.
AI.
We're thinking we're superior to
Yeah,
creation, bro.
100%. And we're doing it again. I think that's the reason why every civilization breaks, because we always go to the same thing. We always try to be better than the gods, and the gods are like,
Nah.
relax, dog.
Like,
That's what they tell
like
us.
we've been here before. You're not gonna make
Yeah, you're
it.
not. You
Not
know what I
gonna
mean? Like,
make it.
relax. Nah,
So you know they have different swarms of insects. All of a sudden the ticks are taking over here in the southwest, bro. Like people are going crazy,
bro,
bro.
like, last year it was a fucking a fleas. Every year there's something going on, bro. Now they got the rat thing going on, bro.
The Hanta.
Yeah, bro, that makes your cock shrink.
So that's what it was.
That's
No. But I mean, keep an open mind. That's what, again, touching this subject, this is why I feel like they created space to distract of who they really are, bro.
And that's the reason why they created
No.
religion. That's the reason why they created everything.
They're the ones responsible for it. Because they could control it if they're in charge of it.
Like, for example, right now, right? What was going on with the files? You know the files I'm talking about, the Iron files, right?
Mm.
What happened? Everybody was so concentrated on that, but then after that,
They forgot about it.
they forgot because what, it was war and this and that, so they separated. You know what I mean? So we forget. So now everybody's like focusing on gas, focusing on food, focusing on that. Why they don't focus on the real shit?
Why? You want to tell you why? Because if they worry you, you lose faith in God. God said He will provide for you, bro. That's His promise. And trust me, I'm there too, bro. Like it's hard for me sometimes to trust. But if they make you scared, you forget. Like He's like, if I provide for the birds, like I got you.
Even they said that in the face. Why are you worried? Doesn't God feed the birds?
Aren't you better than the birds?
Yeah.
And if birds are reptiles. You know what I mean?
I just to me,
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I just feel that we don't know shit. Like I think we only know 10% of the truth.
Dude, they have like in the Vatican they have a chamber that's named after Lucifer, bro.
Bro, there's a church in there that people go, and when you walk in, like the back of the fucking where the priest is at, it's a snake. It's a snake eyes, bro. Everything is lizards. Everything is all that, bro. The main guy, the main villain of the whole story was a reptile. There's a devil. He
Yeah,
tells you
the
the snake
Watchers.
came. The snake came. No, he wasn't a
And
snake.
the story about Adam and Eve is about corruption.
Yeah,
Because what is this knowledge? Constant knowledge, bro. It's not that the knowledge is bad. It's just this constant information, the knowledge of good and evil, bro.
like for example, social media, how we use it, good and evil.
Good and
That
evil.
was the apple. You know what I mean? Because when we dive in, you could either dive in to see cool shit, or you could dive in to see,
And that shit changes your brain chemistry like a drug, bro.
yeah.
So
It even changes so much that whatever you think comes on your phone. That's how programmed we are, but we don't fucking see it.
hey, I need to clean up my thoughts, bro.
You know what I mean?
Nothing but ass on the fucking feed, dog. You know.
And you know what's crazy about it? Okay, look, the last time I'm gonna tell you since you brought that up, right? The last time I was like, man, I'm fucking tired that every time I open my fucking feed, it's always girls with fucking tits out, their asses out. Like that shit gets annoying sometimes, right?
Because I'm not trying. Like I'm not
Yeah,
trying to see this right
bro.
now.
Like I believe, like probably like an hour later or 2 hours later, bro. I went in, it was nothing but gym shit. Gym. And after that, it was like, cause I have like back problems, right? It was boom, feeds about how to crack my back, how to loosen up my back. And I was like, does this motherfucker hear me, dude? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
it does,
he
bro.
does. Why is it that it's for free now? Why is it they because they want to
You're
keep
the
us
product.
with the product, bro?
They study
You have
you.
a social security, right? You're a product. They own you. Once you're born, they own you. They give you a number. You're owned. That's the reason why you can't unalive yourself and you go to jail. That's the reason you can't hurt yourself because you're hurting their product. You're a product, bro.
They can't stress you out if you're dead, bro.
Yeah, they can't milk you, bro.
Okay, that's energy.
Yeah, it's energy. You're gone.
So again, you added another layer to it. The Watchers are absorbing our negative energy, bro.
Yeah,
That's why they spread it.
yeah.
Why? Because why? That's why they're telling you little bits of those island files because they want you to be like, I can't believe there's so much evil. More energy to them, more. But they don't release the whole thing, right? They're protecting the certain
Or
few.
nobody gets arrested.
They have their scapegoats, right?
P Diddy.
They have their scapegoats, but no, they protect all the other ones. Like there's certain families that one of the guy had like 9 heart surgeries. Where are you getting the hearts from, bro?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I don't want to mention names because freaking TikTok is all sensitive. Why? Because this is probably owned by them. 9 heart surgeries, bro. Where are you getting them from? And why are you so scared to die? Just go,
No,
bro.
not just that. How the fuck is your body taking all that fucking? Bro, I got cut one time. Now imagine getting cut 9 times, bro.
But just die, bro. Like at that point, just die. Like, why? You owe something. You're afraid what comes next. You're not a watcher. You were used by them. You see, you made a
Man,
deal with the devil, bro. That's where it comes. You face the consequences. They're already messed up, bro.
that's so true, bro. That is so fucking true.
That's crazy. Well, let us know what you guys think. I don't know. I don't want to convince anybody, but I feel like everything is the watchers that are trying to hide. They're
I
trying to hide,
I
and
think now I feel like now they're not trying to hide as much as before. I
they
feel
want to
like
come
now
out
they
and
want to
play.
come out like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and
Yeah,
part
like, so
two.
you think Hercules, all of those watchers, bro?
All of them.
Watchers. They were strong men.
Have you seen the movie Noah?
No, is it good?
Watch the movie Noah, bro. It's about how he made the thing. They talk about the Watchers. The whole movie talk about the Watchers. Like they were like when the movie starts, it's like he like it's like there's nothing, no oceans, no nothing, right? And out of nowhere, like uh there's a small little drop, like a water, like bah. And then when it dropped, it makes like flowers, and they show you how the flowers came.
Creation. Yeah.
Crazy move. Out of nowhere, he was like, and then when God left, he left us the Watchers. And then there's like big ass fucking monsters for like made of rocks. And they come and oh my god, it's so fucking oh sorry bro. It's so true. He said, and they were here to influence us. And I remember the Watchers come and out of nowhere, like they start getting like stoned. like they start becoming like stone,
Like
right?
the mountains,
Yeah, like that.
the structures that you
Yeah.
see that look like people.
And so then when the movie was over, bro, like me, you know, I was thinking, I was just like, was that God sending the flood to destroy the Watchers,
Or to trap them.
to trap them?
Because look, the Euphrates River, one of the predictions is that it's gonna dry up, and when it dries up, there's angels under there. They're gonna wipe out a third of humanity, bro.
God damn.
1/3, bro. They're lying about the numbers too, though. So don't think China has all these people. That's another subject for another topic, right? You need to get to touch base to have that to have your population grow times 3. Each woman has to have 5 kids. I don't think they're doing that over there, but who knows, right? But like, not to get too deep into that, right? But that's prophecy that's written in the Bible. The river is about to be dried up, bro. It's in the shape of the Omega sign, meaning the beginning and the end, bro. And if there's angels under their watchers to wipe out a third of the humanity, they were trapped here by the flood. That's why we don't go into the ocean anymore.
That's true.
They don't let people just dive in, bro. And I feel that a lot of those fools that get catastrophically taken away when they go deep searching, they touch something they weren't supposed to touch, and bah, like a tin can, just.
That's so true. Yeah, my peeps. All right, my peeps. Well, with us, man, that's it today.
Yeah, I went a little deep today.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
real, man. I really appreciate you guys coming by your TikTok. This episode was just for teaching or
Entertainment
there
purposes.
we go, entertainment purposes.
You know, you believe what you believe. We're not trying to influence.
But I really appreciate you guys. Guys, go check out our next other podcast episodes at half an hour with the big dogs.
Yeah.
I'm right here, my boy Sal. Thank you, man.
Thank you
Appreciate
for having me. Yeah.
No doubt, man. And yeah, it was really crazy.
That was real deep.
Part 2, bro.
We have to make a part 2. We'll go straight into the Watchers. We'll do a little bit of
Go watch
digging.
that movie if you can, bro.
Noah?
Noah? Why? Because it's about like the religious shit, bro.
Yeah, and to leave you, not to scare you, but to.
Oh, and they even bring Enoch in that movie because he left with the aliens. He came back 100 years after, bro.
But it only a little bit of time had passed, huh?
Yeah, only a little bit of
Yeah.
time had passed. Yeah, and they teach you that a lot. So go watch that movie, bro. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll check out Noah. This is not a sponsor, but if you want to sponsor us, I'm more on the Believer of Christ side, you know, so sponsor the podcast. You know, Noah, shout out Noah. And remember, the first time was by water, second time is by fire, so be careful, everybody.
All right, my peeps. Love you. Thank
Take
you
care.
and take care. Hasta luego.